Page facing up. Description, SEO dense, uses tag words, clickbaity. Today's breaking financial and banking news brings major developments across JPMorgan's new lawsuit, Deutsche Bank's private credit warning, HSBC's Middle East exposure, U.S. banking regulators pushing new capital reforms, and Delaware lawmakers unveiling stablecoin legislation. These fast-moving financial news, banking updates, global bank risks, regulatory changes, and market-moving events are reshaping the financial sector in real time. This YouTube short delivers 5 rapid-fire, 3-paragraph reports covering the most important banking trends, global finance risks, regulatory shifts, and economic updates from the most recent news cycle. Stay locked in. Today's financial shakeup is huge. Newspaper, 5 reports, 3 paragraphs each. Read aloud script 230 total. 1. JPMorgan sued for allegedly enabling $328 million crypto Ponzi scheme. Crypto Briefing reports that JPMorgan Chase is being sued for allegedly enabling a massive crypto-based Ponzi scheme worth more than $328 million. Plaintiffs claim the bank ignored red flags and allowed suspicious transactions to continue for years. Legal analysts say the case could set a precedent for how traditional banks handle crypto-linked fraud going forward. 2. Deutsche Bank warns of $30 billion risk in private credit holdings. Benzino reports that Deutsche Bank has issued a major warning, revealing exposure to more than $30 billion in private credit assets amid rising market volatility. The bank says tightening liquidity and slowing global growth could trigger defaults in leveraged private credit portfolios. Analysts warn this could ripple across European banking if credit markets continue to deteriorate. 3. HSBC and Standard Chartered most exposed to Middle East conflict. The Business Times reports that HSBC and Standard Chartered are the 2 European banks most exposed to Middle East instability, according to new JPMorgan analysis. The report highlights risks tied to regional lending, trade finance, and oil-linked credit lines. Experts say prolonged conflict could pressure earnings and force banks to increase capital buffers. 4. U.S. banking regulators propose new capital requirement reforms. JD Subra reports that U.S. banking regulators have introduced new capital requirement reforms, aiming to strengthen the financial system amid rising geopolitical and credit risks. The proposal includes higher liquidity thresholds and stricter oversight for mid-sized banks. Industry groups argue the rules could restrict lending, while regulators say they're essential for long-term stability. 5. Delaware lawmakers introduce banking overhaul and stablecoin bills. Law 360 reports that Delaware lawmakers have rolled out a sweeping banking overhaul, including new legislation focused on stablecoin regulation. The bills aim to modernize state banking laws and create a clearer framework for digital asset custody and issuance. Analysts say Delaware is positioning itself as a leader in fintech regulation as federal rules remain uncertain. Warning sign, disclaimer, read aloud. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is based solely on publicly available news and does not provide financial, legal, or professional advice. Always verify information with official sources before making decisions.